Are you bad at Marvel Rivals? Telling your friends, teammates, absolutely throwing on every single character you pick no matter what.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Today I'm going to show you characters you literally cannot throw with. They are so easy to play, it's actually ridiculous, and some of them do need to be reworked or changed. But hey, I'm not a dev, I'm just a guy who tells you what characters are good or not. First character. Namor, and yes, Namor, not Namor, not whatever the hell you say, Namor is a pretty simple character to play. Now, many of you that have never played this character before, you're wondering, what am I talking about when I say he's so easy to play? Have you ever played Bloons TD? Yeah, the characters with literal monkeys? Yeah, that's because everybody who plays this character is a fucking monkey. I'll do you one better. Since most of you have probably played Roblox before, Anime Adventures. You most likely know what that game is, and if you don't, then I don't really know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is he can set up his own turrets. He also has a team up with Luna Snow where he gets an extra turret because, you know, why not? Mind you, I don't think these characters have ever interacted in the comics or in any shows. I don't even think Luna Snow's ever been animated. Namor just got fucking known about in the most recent Black Panther movie, but whatever. Anyways, you know what his turrets do? They hurt you. They hurt you a lot. They are literally the best thing about this kit. You can literally just sit in your backline if, like, they're playing a dive character, or they don't even have to be playing a dive character for Namor to be useful. You can just set them up on walls and just throw your spears at people, and whoever you throw your spear at is who your octopus or whatever the fuck they're supposed to be is going to target. Which brings me to my next topic. When you shoot somebody, guess what? They shoot them faster. You want to know why? Why the fuck not? Now, a lot of people will counter my points by saying he's not an easy character to play, by saying like, oh no, he's a projectile character. Whatever. Like, dude. You came to Marvel Rivals, you were either an Overwatch fan or another FPS game fan before. If you don't know how to aim projectiles, then hop off, gang. Put the controller down. Put the keyboard down. Give me your PC. I'll sell it. Anyways, Namor's primary fire is just a big trident. He throws it at your forehead and then it does 125 damage because why not? And also, as I mentioned before, if he does critical strike you, then his squids will also target you and they will kill you. Very fast, by the way. And guess what? They also have a secret sub-ability where they're invisible to your teammates and they'll never shoot them. Promise you, guaranteed. As long as you're like diamond and below, your squids will never be destroyed if you play Namor. Anyways, his right click is literally just a faster throw and spear. I think it's also, yeah, it's also a projectile. It's not a hit scan. All of his things are projectiles. It's literally just a harder throw and spear, but it does activate an ability with your turrets that makes them shoot faster at the opponent that you're targeting. If you want to see how stupid his damage is, I'm going to put a clip right here where I'm melting a Groot's health with my turret and my tridents because, you know, I can just do that. Also, for some advanced tips, I guess, because a lot of Namors don't know this, you can place them on walls. They stick to surfaces. Anyways, moving on to his shift ability. It's literally just a get out of dodge free card. It gives you invincibility frames while casting, and while you're in the air you can't be hit. I don't think it can be destroyed. I could be wrong though, I'm not aware. And also, if you use it correctly, you can literally just dodge any ult, especially a Bucky ult, which I'm very angry about. And after his shift, we'll talk about his passive. It's literally just his wing feet. I don't know why he has wing feet. I think it's because he had a weird mutation, if my memory of the movie is right. Yeah, he just has winged feet and he can fly in the air. Well, not really fly, he just glides, I guess. Which, I don't know why he glides. His average gameplay is literally just standing still and shooting at something until it dies. Also, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about his trident. It has a fat-ass hitbox. And by fat, I mean Lizzo pre-weight loss. Speaking of Lizzo, let's talk about his ult. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not really anything that's special. It's just a big Leviathan that he throws at you. And also, yes, I'm aware it does do massive damage. It's probably a confirmed kill every use, but it's not really all that. You can also cancel it by putting a Groot wall in the middle of it, and it won't do any damage unless you have like a flying character, then it'll do damage to them, I think. I think the only thing I like about Namor, besides hating playing against him, is his character design. I kind of like the dye thing they did with his hair, like the yellow and the blue, and I like the conch shell that he has on his arm and shit. That's pretty dope to me. And even when he does look that cool, he'll still never be able to bag Sue Storm. Now, where do I think Namor should go on the tier list? I think he should go in low S tier. He is an S tier pick. He's not a throw pick because he's relatively easy to use in my opinion. At least I've been playing the game for at least a month now, so I don't know, maybe it's just that. If you're bad at projectile characters, then I don't suggest using him unless you're going to fight with them up close, which a lot of Namor mains don't do. I like his character design. I think the play style of him is really annoying, like trying to dive him when he has his squids up is one of the most like mind deteriorating things I've ever done in my life as a diving main. I have done it as fucking Magic, I've done it as Iron Fist, I've done it as literally every single diver in the game. Shit, I've even done it as fucking Bucky, and while I'm focusing on killing his squids, he can just fucking chuck a spear at my face and I'm dead, so... Anyways, next character I'm going to talk about is my personal favorite tank to play. Penny, in my opinion, is one of the best tanks if you want to like play to hold a site or play to hold a team somewhere for a choke point or something like that. And if you want to know why Penny's the best tank for doing that, just stay tuned. So Penny's primary fire is a projectile shooting thing. It does decent damage. It's not where her damage capability is at, but trust me, we'll get to it. But yeah, she has a projectile primary fire and it has infinite ammo, so you can just keep shooting. But keep it in mind, while you are shooting, you will be slowed down. Now, one of her next abilities that not a lot of people use correctly is her F ability, which is like a cling thing. It's kind of like, it literally is a spider web, but like a technological like spider web, because that's how her spider webs are. I like them, they're pretty cool. But yeah, basically what it does is it sticks you to a surface, and if you like walk too far away from it, it will like sling you back to that place, which is useful to use if you're like smart, but I'm sure you can figure out a way to use it if you've been playing her for like at least, I don't know, 5 hours. Another bonus point I forgot to mention about her web, if you stand in it or near it while you have it casted down, the F ability, it gives you 150 extra health, which is honestly a lot for a tank. Keep in mind it cannot be healed though. Well, I mean, you technically can heal it yourself if you cast down your F ability, but it can't be healed by your healers because it is shield. Anyways, moving on to another one of her spider web abilities, it's literally just a sticky web. You shoot it at people and they get stuck in that area and stunned. And it's one of the most hated abilities in the game, and if you're wondering why, I'm going to give you a list of ults that can cancel. Storm, Spider-Man. You used to be able to cancel Thor's, but they buffed his ult, so unfortunately you cannot do that anymore. Wanda, but realistically if your teammate has half a brain cell, then they would have shot her down before she even gets to cast her ultimate. You can technically counter Magneto's ult, but you need to shoot it exactly when he shoots it, because it'll like hit it in the air and then the ball will disappear. Same thing with Iron Man ult. Psylocke. And while you can web Star-Lord while he is in his ult, you won't technically shut it down, you will just give your teammates a chance to kill him. So this is like a day later, and I'm like just now learning that you can actually cancel Star-Lord's ult before, like right before it starts up. Me and my friends tested this. Ignore my cat meowing in the background, by the way. She never shuts up when I start recording. Yeah, you can cancel Star-Lord's ult, but you have to hit him like right before he starts it, and I just figured that out today. I did not know that prior. I am sorry when I was making this video, I didn't know that. Anyways, time for the fun part of her kit. Penny's E ability is to place down mines that are rechargeable over time, and she can place down up to 15 of them. Keep in mind they will deteriorate over time, so you can't just leave them there forever, but they do last a relatively long time, and if you have decent map knowledge, then you'll be able to utilize them very well. Not to mention they also have massive damage, and you will be able to kill supports or DPS, or honestly you can even melt tanks as Penny if you play correctly. If you place down all 4 of your mines correctly in the right spaces, you can melt any tank's health down to half. Also, your spiderweb that you shoot out, you can camouflage your mines with them. It'll make, well, you'll still be able to see your mines, but the enemy team won't be able to see your mines in them. In higher ranks, this can be used to confuse the enemy team because they'll be thinking they'll be shooting a mine, but realistically they'll be shooting nothing, and they just either wasted an ability or they just wasted their time shooting at something while you could be using that time to come up with a strategy to kill them. And her shift ability, what it does is it places down a minefield, I suppose it is? Yeah, I guess so. What the minefield does is it spits out little mini mines that doesn't do as much damage as your big mines that can't move. But what's special about them is if anybody steps into your minefield, like say a diver or a tank that's trying to push into your team, it like all of the mines that are on the minefield at that time that the big thing has generated will target them because they can travel. If I remember correctly, this thing can generate 2 mines every 5 seconds. And a little fun thing you can do with Penny is you can use your webs to lead the mines where you want them to go. I'm sure a lot of you don't understand what I'm saying, so I'll just put up like an example right here while I'm talking over it. You can literally just like put down your webs after you put down your little minefield, and your little mines will like follow you, or not follow you, but like follow the person that walked into your web or walked into the web that you placed down near them. And just like the other spider people in this game, she can climb walls and hold on them, which I don't really know a way to utilize that yet, but if I do figure something out, then I'll make another video about it. Anyways, moving on to her ult. Obviously, because she's a tank, it's not an offensive ult, it's more of a defensive ult. Or, well, it's more of a zoning thing, realistically. You can make a zone with it. When you do cast her ult, you enter a mode where like stuff will come out of your back and you'll be able to hit people up with your right click, and with your left click you'll be able to place down mines. And those mines aren't like moving mines, they're your E ability mines, but I'm pretty sure they do boosted damage. The best way I think to do it is to either like set it up around a choke point and like place down all the mines in one area, so whoever walks into it will immediately be one-shotted. Even if it's a tank, they do enough damage to kill a tank like Magneto or Strange or whoever the hell is trying to push into you. Also, another thing, if you do line up your ult with your little minefield, the mines that your minefield generates can also follow you with your ult. And fun fact, she has the same passive ability as Namor. Nobody will be able to see your minefield thing, so it'll never be destroyed unless you're going up against a good group, because they can use their walls to put it under it and destroy it. But it only has like a 12-second cooldown, so you should be able to put it back down again if the fight doesn't last too long. Anyways, that's all I have to talk about with Penny. Overall, I think she is a great character, but with the DPS characters that we have out now and with the support meta going around, I think she's just a B tier character. Well, I mean, I personally think she's an A tier character, but if you want to have like everybody else's opinion and like the, well, I guess fandom's opinion in general, then yes, she's a B tier character. A high B tier character, definitely not a mid character. She is always a good pick if we have like, well, not for Convoy, but for like Domination or something like that. Well, I mean, she still can be used on Convoy if that map has a lot of choke points, but she's a great tank. In my opinion, she is one of the best tanks in the game. And the last character that we're going to talk about in this video is...
No! Wait. Hey. Wait.
Punisher. He is quite literally the easiest agent to use in this game, and you will not lie to me. His entire kit is pretty much just a COD loadout, and if you can't use him correctly, then you're not good at FPS games. This character is literally just a COD copy, dude. Like, he has an AR medium range, or well, you can use it long range if your aim is good enough because he is a hit scan character, and he also comes with a shotgun. Obviously, up close, the shotgun does massive damage, and at medium range, well, the AR does its job if you have good fucking aim. If you're able to constantly hit headshots, then you can melt any tank, or, well, any character in-game, realistically. And y'all thought I was kidding when I said he has the COD loadout. This motherfucker has the Omni movement and everything. Look at this fucking zip line. Why the fuck can he do this?
Out of sight.
Now, to talk about his right click, it's pretty much just a smoke bomb that has a little bit of movement on it. You can use it as a movement tech if you want to, which is a little bit more complicated, but I don't use it like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just use it to like get out of 1v1s I know I can't win. And his last ability is his turret. It's self-explanatory, dude. It's a fucking turret. Don't stand in front of it. You're gonna fucking get shot. Like, have a brain. Anyways, for those of you who don't know how his turret works, is it has a little bullet counter at the bottom right of the, well, HUD, I guess, of it. You start with 200 bullets because, you know, it's a machine gun. Obviously, it's gonna have a lot of bullets. And once you shoot all of the bullets or your turret gets destroyed, then it's gone. And then it's gonna be on a 20-second cooldown. And onto his ult. As soon as you pop this thing and you say those damned words, you become the scariest thing on that battlefield for the next 10 seconds. Well, if you don't get killed first, at least. While you do have iframes while you are in your ult, you can still be shot, and you will be shot probably because, you know, while you're fucking yelling, obviously people are gonna, you know, shoot at the guy with the big turrets on his shoulders. Anyways, what his ult is, he gets 2 fucking miniguns on his side of his arms, and he gets a rocket launcher on his back because, you know, why not? The rocket launchers will automatically shoot at you and do massive damage, while you can just fucking air that bitch out with the 2 miniguns. Yes, it does have infinite ammo. He does not need rockets, that'll fucking team up with it. It just keeps going. It just keeps going until you're dead. And it can kill through most support ults, fun fact. Anyway, since I mentioned his team up, that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. His team up with Rocket. It's the best team up. It's one of the best team ups in the game. I'm not going to say it's the best team up in the game because the Hulk team up exists, but it's one of the best team ups in the game. He puts on his thing and you get infinite ammo. Not only do you get infinite ammo though, you get a boosted fire rate. And if you want to know how boosted, that boosted. That's how fast you fucking fire now. You can melt literally anything in the game. It doesn't matter if they're getting healed, you kill them faster. I shit you not, I've tested this with like 2 of my friends. They were getting focus healed by 2 different people and they were Groot, the tank with the most health in the game. I still killed him because, you know, why not? Also, in case you were curious, yes, it does work on a shotgun too. Yes, it does make it an auto shotgun, and yes, it does do massive damage. Don't fight a Punisher while he has that infinite thing down. You will lose, I promise you. And if I were to put Punisher on the tier list, he is With Rocket Team Up, S tier character, easily. Without Rocket Team Up, A tier character. He's still a good character. He's the easiest character to use in the game. There's literally no way to use him wrong. You literally just shoot at the enemy until they die. Just shoot at the squishier ones, obviously, with the least health, because they'll die faster and the supports will have a harder time keeping up with them while also trying to focus heal their tank. So, yeah, he is an A tier character without the Rocket Team Up and S with the Rocket Team Up. Anyways, that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please. Leave a like. And, yeah, peace.